Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Is Dog Material Season 3, Episode 5, and also today the Episode 6, these two episodes together. First, I'm sorry for the lights that maybe you have right now, but it's really the beginning of the day, really. Like the first lights of the sun outside, it's gonna improve during the rest of the video. I'm sorry if you don't appreciate that, but I think that you can still see me. I can see me right there on the video, so I think that it's okay no matter what. Second, I saw that the two last episodes of this season are already out, you know, on the internet, like they were leaked or something like that somewhere. So I saw that they were available somewhere. I decided to not watch them yet because, you know, I was already in advance for the first episodes of this final season for some countries, you know. In some countries, in fact, Is Dog Material this season 3 was out weeks after I began to post about it. So I was already in advance. I don't need to be that much in advance. I don't want also to watch these two final episodes of this show that I love so much in bad quality. Clearly, for a show like that, I want a good quality. For the end of a show that I want to see since so long, not just, you know, since the beginning of this show, in fact, since so long since I read for the first time these books. I'm waiting to see it, you know, on screen, well adapted, and also clearly I'm not gonna watch that into a bad quality. And clearly also with the advance that I had for the first episodes, I can be a little late, and not even late in fact, for the final episodes of this season 3 of this show. What can I say else before beginning this episode? The fact that I'm really expecting a lot coming from this episode. This episode in particular, the episode 5, maybe not the episode 6, but this one in particular. You know that before the last session of binge watching for the episodes 3 and 4, I was really nervous, stressed and emotional in advance because I knew what was gonna happen. You know, the fact that Lyra was gonna be forced, you know, to let Pan behind, and it was killing me in advance. All of that, you know, with the land of the dead, with being separated like that, you know how much it hurts me when they are doing things to that connection between demons and humans. You saw it since the beginning of this show, so clearly I was really nervous for that moment. It happened, it was emotional, I cried a lot. But that's it, it's done. But still during this episode, the episode 5, I think that it's still gonna be rough, you know, to see Lyra without Pan. I think that the writers, they're still gonna make things about it. And also we're gonna have all of that journey, you know, into the land of the dead. Are we gonna have the solution of it during this episode? I don't think so. I think that the journey of the land of the dead is gonna take really 2 episodes for the show. So yes, I think that for this one, she's gonna meet Roger again, she's gonna talk with the dead, she's gonna see the problematic, you know, that they have right there into the land of the dead. I'm really talking about stuff like, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but you know, on the other hand, I think that the majority of the people who are watching this show read the books before, and at the same time I saw that one of you on the comments of my last videos commenting something about the fact that he didn't know, you know, that Lyra and Pan would be separated because he or she is not a reader of the books. So at the same time, I want to try to say stuff without spoilers. It's a little rough, you know, for me. I said spoilers, you know, during the previous intros and reviews, but each time I was telling you, jump into the intro, jump into the review to not have any spoilers. So right there, yes, I think that it's still gonna be difficult because they're still gonna make things about the fact that they let Pan, and also for Will, he let his demon behind. That's the only thing that surprised me, during that scene, during the last episode, the fact that we didn't see Will being hurt by what was happening. And for what I remember of that moment, into the books, again, I read the books, but it was a long time ago, so that's why I have the facts, what is gonna happen, but not every detail. For me, for what I remembered, Will was also really hurt and screamed also, maybe. I hope that we're gonna have a little thing, about him, about the fact that he felt that he left something behind also, something like that. We'll see. For the rest of this episode, for Mrs. Coulter and Azriel, leave your stuff, like that's it. They are really always there, always leaving their stuff. And for this episode and the next one, I want to spend more time with Murray. I have mentioned that I'm saying that since the beginning of this season 3, but for me, Murray is really taking a big place into the third book. She's really living a big adventure and an important one, and she's living a lot of stuff, or at least a lot of stuff which are taking time. That's it, finally she met the Mulefas, great, but she needs also to talk with them, to learn how to talk with them, to exchange information, and after that she needs to discover, a lot of things. We were counting on her for that, and that it can't happen, just in one episode. And it needs to happen, jump if you didn't read the books, it needs to happen before Lyra and Will joining her. So clearly, for me, maybe it's not gonna happen, maybe during this episode she's gonna learn how to talk with the Mulefas, and during the next one she's gonna discover stuff about the glass, the amber, all of that. But I have the impression that they're gonna accelerate things for her, when for me it should take a little more time, and for me into the books we are spending really more time with her and less time with Azriel and Mrs. Coulter. I understand the fact that for a show it's more interesting what is happening with Mrs. Coulter and Azriel, all of the war that they are preparing, that visually it's more interesting, that also they wanted to do really something big and symbolic with their love, their relationship, all of that symbolic, that we need to have for his dark materials around all of the biblical stuff and all. I think that they are doing it great for this final season. I said it during the first season, we almost talked about it like for 10 minutes. During the second season, it began more real. During this third season, it needs to be, like the main narrative arc. Everything is about that. In fact, we have angels, we have that war against the authority, we have Lyra who is chased because she's Eve. We have that thing about the fact that she's going to be tempted by the serpent, so we need the serpent, we need all of that. So clearly this third season is only about that. So, and we have now the land of the dead, all of that discussion, and also that religious discussion about life after death. It's not hell, it's not heaven, what is happening right there. Clearly it's a lot to talk about, and for me, for this season 3, so far they are doing it great. So yes, what I was saying before that, I want more about Murray. For these 2 episodes, not only one, tell me that you're not gonna put everything in just one episode. For these 2 episodes, I need more of Murray. And I think that at the end of the episode 6, we're gonna have Lyra and Will joining Murray. Like, something like, oh, you're there, boom, the end. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Maybe my intros and my reviews are gonna be a little shorter today because I have a lot of stuff to do today, and that's why also I'm filming so early during the day. So I'm sorry. Still, I think that it's gonna be at least 10 minutes for each intro and each review, but you know me, you know that it's a little shorter than what I'm used to do. Okay, let's go for this episode 5. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon on which you can have these episodes earlier, I'm posting them both, each time on Wednesday on Patreon. You have them with an extended reaction part. It's long episode, so extended reaction part, it's already 10 minutes longer. And without the logo on it, that I'm forced to put for the version on YouTube. And all of that. It's the best way also to support me if you want to thank me also for all of this binge watching of His Dark Materials, and you know, if you want to support me also, even if it's just for 1 month, to tell me goodbye, you know, for His Dark Materials, if you're not gonna watch my videos after that. Let's go for this episode. Oh, I didn't imagine it so big. I'm really looking at it with kids' eyes, you know. Come on, talk together.
That's you?
Mm.
At home. No. These are from the trees. They're very oily.
See, they're accelerating stuff, you know, our journey with them, her learning their languages. You know, all of that, you know, for the chronology, normally it's episode 2. How is this show?
What is strife? Strife. 这里真牛逼，就是你火，呀，你少的去开朗那了。
Test.
可了火那我们他在美。
Yes.
What does it feel like being the spark away from Pat?
It's like an iron hand is gripped around my heart and is yanking it out between my ribs.
And it's mental too, right? As if some private, secret thing has been dragged out to the open.
You felt it too.
You know, you always said I must have a demon, and I never believed you. Now it feels like I've known my whole life. Maybe
Secret part of you.
We're gonna get back to our demons. I know we are. We've got the knife.
Mm.
And we've got each other.
That part, you know, the Land of the Dead, I never really represented it into my mind when I was reading the books. For me it was, yes, a little like that, a little like mist and darkness, and I never represented, you know, the environment.
it's meant to people's things. Alright. You're dead.
Are you alive?
Yeah. We're visitors. We shouldn't have come to this place.
Why were you guys hiding?
They don't like it if we talk to each other.
Who don't? I need your help. You're looking for someone. What's your past like?
I must warn you. We might not want to see you.
If you didn't read the books, maybe you don't know it, but they can be far from each other, Mrs. Coulter and her demon, but still they are connected, you know, it's a little like the witches, so yes, you can cut
Is it not?
the link.
Do I have to remind you to commit as you answer?
The authority
I answer to the authority.
is paying attention, the monkey. Oh, I didn't remember that.
Is that when it comes to it look like this?
Are you looking for someone too?
I'm just asking.
When I first came here, I was looking for someone. My sister. I gave up pretty quickly.
Screw you!
Wait, no, we need you. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I felt it inside of my bones.
Man, you shouldn't be here.
That's what you wanted.
How did you?
I'm smiling to not cry.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You left me on rejecting to die.
No!
Say
I've always known deep down how selfish you are.
No.
You really believe you're in for Russia.
Yes, she
You always
is.
killed him. You came
To punish herself, also in a way.
guilt.
This isn't real.
To repass.
Whatever it was saying, it wasn't true. You're a good person.
Even in the land of the dead, he's gonna find you.
This can't be where we all go. Forever.
No hell, no heaven.
Roger. It's me. Roger, bloody promise you. It's your best friend.
You came.
You needed me.
Well, I've changed. So much. You've changed too.
Yes.
I missed you. I'm so sorry about everything. I shouldn't have taken you to Azrael. If I'd let you go, you wouldn't be here, would you? You'd be
Well, I wanted to go with you.
Oh, she needed to hear that.
When you didn't come, I lost all hope. Forever.
But she came. She's right there.
Can we get us together again? You and me.
Stop it!
But
You think I want to go back to the real world? Like this?
you can save him, but another way. Come on.
Lyra,
There's nothing you can say. It's a terrible idea.
look, you said this place is awful, right? That no one should be here. It's like a prison.
Worse than a prison.
So you're just gonna give up and don't stop following your instincts. We have to try. You promised that.
He's so supportive.
Make a window.
Where to?
Anywhere.
Don't talk about his mother. I swear on earth. Don't listen to them. You know, he was changing, his skin was changing. Roger and the other ones, they listened to them for too long. So long.
Everything we've been through. Then that doesn't work here because it's too low down. We need to find higher ground.
But what of the serpent? Frau Pavel has deduced that she's in another world. What if I was to track her down? Let me do it, I beg you.
He's gonna love that
Let me
idea.
take this task of your penance. For of precedence, that will be the honor of my life.
Amber, 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 Amber. With the owl. Harry, can you see it?
I need a lens. Got it.
Huh? You can see this! Oh, Mary.
It's dust. Stuff is dust. Kena hona ia minia. Nungu tamu ia ki.